Look, yesterday, me and my son Moo were watching videos and shit. And hold on. First, I gotta get this out the way. If I sound a little different, I got these things on my fucking teeth. I went to the dentist yesterday, and this shit making me talk with a list. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna listen back, but I feel like I sound different, so I just wanted to address that. Right. Two, yeah, I know it been a minute. I miss y'all niggas too, but I need to get straight into this because this it was making me upset. We was talking about like what I'm saying, Batman, and what I'm saying, and like how most heroes get like people don't blame them for doing what they do. Like Spider Man, when he don't kill nobody, even arguably he should have been killing niggas. Like let's be real, we got Craven, we got Goblin, we got fucking Rhino, we got a bunch of fucking Vulture, we got a bunch of like super Electro, we got a bunch of super crash dummy dumb boys who just do shit for the sake of doing it. But do Spider Man kill them? No. But that's the thing. Spider Man don't have to kill them, right? And nobody tells Spider Man that he should be killing people. But when it comes to Batman, everybody want to take away the one thing, the one rule he gave himself because of their own like self gratification. Like just because you couldn't thug it out and you couldn't probably find another answer, don't mean everybody else is going to just soup to killing people. Like I got a video playing in the background, and I it's just gonna be a bunch of my best favorite moments of Batman of him fighting. And I want y'all to look at the background as I explain this, and I want y'all to look at this nigga, and then listen to me, and then look at this nigga, then listen to me. And this is the nigga y'all want to start killing people. This is him holding back. I don't know what's the plan right now as I say that, but it's probably gonna be something crazy. And that's who y'all want to start killing people. Why? Like, do y'all not understand that it always goes bad when heroes start killing? No matter what hero it is, once they start killing, it goes bad. Because what heroics is is justice, right? It's heroics. It's to save people, not just the person being fucking victimized, but the one doing the victimizing too. That's what it means to be a hero. It is to save both parties, not just one. And people might not understand that because their brains are extremely small. But I'm gonna walk those people through it. Look, follow me real quick. Follow me, children. Listen, right? To be a hero is probably the hardest thing to be because you get no gratification. Nobody like yeah, you get some fans, but them niggas turn on you so easily. Like bro, like they love you when you first come out, when you a new thing, when you a new sensation. But once you a household name, they fucking hate you. They despise you. Like niggas are like they just look down on heroes, which is weird. And there's so many instances where it happens. Like Spider Man, when he got his identity exposed, what happened? What happens to any hero who get their identity exposed? Their life goes to shit because the people they were saving don't give enough or don't like they don't care enough or give a fuck enough to actually help these people or to actually save them the way that they was being saved. And then the worst part about saving people is they just so fucking ungrateful. Like I've seen so many comics, and this is not just talking about Batman at this point, but I've seen so many comics. Like it was this one comic where Spider Man saved this black man. I don't know his name. I think it was like Eric or some shit. And then he sees Spider Man swinging right, and he's with his niece, and she was like, "Oh, I got to meet Spider Man, but he wasn't like Captain America or Hulk or Thor." Like, bitch, you just got to meet somebody you would have never you what the fuck, bitch? Like what? Like that shit threw me through a loop because I'm like, first of all, little nappy head bitch, you should be happy you meeting any heroes, let alone the nigga who saved your uncle for him to be in your life today. And that was just one example. J. Jonah Jameson, when he found out that Peter was fucking was Spider-Man, it was like, y'all seen what he did? He tried to sue the nigga. So on top of the fact that being a hero is already like a sacrifice, because you never going it's never gonna be worth it. And I don't care what ability you get. I don't care how strong you are. Being a hero is never going to be worth it. Because to be a hero, you gotta have the people in your side. And the thing about people is they so frugal, they so easily broken apart that like some people gonna hate you just because other people love you. That's what comes with being a hero. And you gotta think about it on its basic terms. That's just human nature. They hate what they can't have, and they hate people and get jealous of people that have things that they want. So when you being a hero and you flying through the air or swinging from building to building or fucking gliding and you got fucking super jets and horror cars, niggas are going to hate you. They might rely on you, but that don't mean that they care. Cause that's just human nature. They just they gonna use you until they can't use you no more. And then they gonna hop on to the next dick they can get to. And the reason I had to get that all out the way is so I can start setting up my argument for Batman. And the fact that his no killing rule is what makes him the greatest superhero ever. Like I don't care who you saying hey nigga, I don't care, la la la, I can't hear you. Like for real though, like I don't care who you put him up against. When it comes down to it, heroics versus heroic, he is the greatest. Because of the simple fact that not only are he trying to save the people who are being victimized, he is trying to save the victim makers. On top of saving everybody else. This is what his whole agenda is. It is for a better world for all, not just a select few, not just the ones who got to follow the rules and who didn't make mistakes. He is trying to make a better world for everyone. And most people, they just need somebody to give them a chance. As a nigga who did a lot of bad in my life, like a lot of bad, do I regret it? No. I'm gonna be real with y'all. No, not really. But do I also understand that because of the situations and consequences for me doing these bad things, and the fact that I lost friends to stupid shit, and family members to stupid shit, did it open my eyes to realize, damn, this is probably not the thing I want to be doing, right? And most people, they don't have the foresight to do that on their own. They need something. They need to run head first into fucking brick walls and some fists to smooth that path out for them. But I don't know if y'all know, but it's a lot of arrogant people who walk the planet. And the reason they so arrogant like that is because they never really went through nothing. They never really got into a fight or nothing like that. Most of the time, it'd be people who would just act normally big. And I'm talking about niggas. Like when it comes to females, they a pack mentality thing. It's different. I'm talking about niggas. They most likely was the ones who fucking hit puberty first. So they was the biggest and the tallest. So most niggas was scared to talk back to them or do anything to them. So them niggas walking around like they fucking superheroes. Mega Man, fucking Strutter. Like they think they really him. And all it takes is to find one person that's just like, you wanna know what? I had it, bro. This not my day. Everything going bad. Fucking my job suck ass. I barely get any sleep. My car broke down, so now I'm on this fucking train. And then a nigga be like, move. And he bump him when he sit down. And he like, all right, bro. I'm gonna try to let that slide. Cause I've been trying this breathing method and shit. And that nigga look over at him like, little bitch. Yeah, that's what I thought. And he like, you wanna know what? All right. So bro get off the train and he follow him. He like, oh look, it's a little bitch ass. And then he get mink and put on his eyes. And guess what? Like, look, lesson learned. And y'all probably thinking, what the fuck did that got to do with Batman? Everything. If you think about it, Batman made himself the moral compass and the consequences for actions in Gotham. You do bad things, he come beat your ass, put you in a hospital. Pain teaches people. Sometimes it can't. Sometimes somebody, and this is what I'm getting to, because most niggas' problem is that he don't kill fucking Joker, right? Which you gotta understand why he can't kill Joker. And it's more so he can't, like, that he, how do I explain this? It's not that he can't kill Joker, he shouldn't kill Joker. And the reason he shouldn't kill Joker is it's the same reason Superman shouldn't have killed Joker after what Joker did to Lois to start Injustice. Because the moment you kill this nigga, like either one of them, as y'all seen with Superman, the moment he killed him, he immediately just started killing everybody. He stopped caring. And Bruce, I ain't even gonna call him that because he the GOAT. His name Batman, bro. He just cosplay as a nigga named Bruce Wayne. Batman, the reason he can't kill Joker is because he already has the inner foresight to know, once I kill Joker, I'm gonna start killing the rest of them too. And then once he start killing them, he gave up on trying to redeem them. He gave up on trying to save them. He's not a savior anymore. He just dishing out his own form of justice, which literally throw dirt on everything he ever worked his whole life to be. All the training he put in, all the pain he did to become Batman, literally get shitted on the moment he kills somebody, because all of that just for him to be just like everybody else. And the reason Batman don't kill is because he's not like you. He don't give up. He can't give up because he need to be that beacon. People need to look towards him as somebody who, no matter how bad things was, how many people he lost, how many times he lose, he get back up, he go back into it, and he don't jeopardize changing himself or allowing others to change him. Batman lost way more than Superman have ever lost in his life. Superman lost a dad, and we could say that his dad died of natural causes, or that his dad got fucking swept up in a tornado, or like it's multiple different ways his dad died. His human father, I'm talking about, died. But at the end of the day, he lost a dad and one woman and a kid, a baby that wasn't even born yet, and he flipped the entire fucking planet on its axis and killed damn near all of his friends because one girl and an unborn baby died, right? And y'all might be thinking, damn, that's kind of harsh. That was his kid. I don't care, because if you understand it for what it was, this nigga selfishly put his own emotions and his own feelings above billions of people. Think about that. Billions of people that live on this planet, and the girl that he loved and his kid died. So he take it out on all of them. And one way or another, everybody had to feel his pain from him hurting. Now, let's switch to Batman, who have lost fucking, damn, let's start at his fucking parents. Both parents at the same fucking time. Right? At the same time, right? And then what we talking about, it's whatever continuity we start talking about at this point. Because he lost Jason for a period of time before he came back. Barbara got fucking shot because of him. And that, like, nigga, so much shit happens that is like, damn, bro. Nigga, the nigga he raised and taught to be a better him, Dick Grayson, disrespect him every chance he gets, thinking, oh, well, you should do it this way. You should do this. Well, you shouldn't do that. Da-da-da-da-da. Always putting his 2 cents in, disrespecting this nigga. All because he don't want to compromise who he is. Jason came back from the grave to do what? Bitch and complain to him about not compromising who he is. Saying, oh, you should just let it one time. You should just do it one time. And what they don't understand is it's not just one time. Jason is a literal fucking hypocrite because under the red hood, he was killing everybody. He was literally bringing innocent people into the fucking situation too. Because when Black Mass was in his office and that nigga shot a fucking rocket launcher in there with all them people that was in there, it was people that probably had nothing to do with criminal activities in that vicinity. But did he care? No, because he already started fucking killing people. And then he he didn't even see what he was doing. And most people probably didn't even understand what he was doing because, oh, it was so cool. Yeah, Jason cutting loose. Y'all edge lords. Y'all don't even understand the significance of what the fuck he was doing. He was saying that he's better than Batman when he's not Batman. He was saying, I'm a better Batman. Nigga, no, you're not. You're not Batman because you already jeopardized what it means to be Batman. You can't say you better than somebody if you're not walking the exact path they walked, doing it the exact way they would do it, but better. That's the only way you will be a better person than them. The only way I could be a better you is if we was to start all the way from the beginning of your life. And I knew everything that was going to happen. I knew all the trauma you was going to go through. I knew all the things you was going to go through. I knew all that. We both know from the start. We both know what's coming, right? And I can't deviate from the path. All I can do is just go through it the exact same way you went through it. And then by the end of it, to be like, oh, because I'm not as fucked up as you are, or say that you became a fucking serial killer or some shit. We just throwing shit out there, right? And then I went to Harvard by the end of it, right? That's the only fucking way I can say I'm better than you. Because I went through what you went through. All the way up to fucking high school, because like I can't go through your entire life. Like it got to be a cutoff point where I just understand everything that happens, and then I deviate from the path, because you have to deviate, but I have to deviate better, not worse. Because if you become a killer, and then I become a killer, but then I say I kill more people than you, so I'm better than you. Like nigga, that's not like we're talking about going good. Heroics. We're not talking about going down the path of villainy, because being a villain is easy, and it really is. Like most people don't understand how easy it is to just be evil and selfish, because we are a selfish creature by nature. You know how easy it is to impose our own will over other things. We do it all the time. I know niggas kill flies and ants and shit that be in their house all the time. Y'all probably kill mosquitoes all the time. Do you not understand that those are living creatures with sentience of some various degrees? Because some of them are super sentient, and then some of them not so much. Like dogs and cats and, shit like that. It's all various degrees of sentience, right? And we impose our wills over them all the fucking time. You feed your dog whenever the fuck you feel like feeding that nigga or cat. You whoop their ass when they shit on your floors and shit. And it's like they don't understand what they're doing wrong, but you gonna beat their ass anyway, because guess what? You feel like it. Because they did something that you didn't like. And that essence is what makes people so easily prone to violence, so easily darker than chasing and being a better person. Cause when you do violence, like when you hurt somebody, and like this is from experience as a born again fucking crash dummy. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a crash dummy in my last life, but I was born again, right? So in my last life as a crash dummy, let me tell you, it is something therapeutic about hurting people when you are hurting yourself. Like when you on the inside and you're hurting, it is something like just, I don't even know what to call it. But most people probably understand what I mean. Like it is so like in an instance you can, and it don't even have to be direct violence. It could just be like starting a rumor or something like that. Like it could be something that you see as something so small, but then it snowball into something bigger. But in the beginning, it was something you did thoughtlessly. And you was like, oh, it can't get no worse than that. But what most people don't understand is what you do in your life, you can control. But once you do something to somebody else's life, now it's up to chance on what happens. Because it's just rolling now. The ball you already started rolling it. They're just like if I was to go outside and give $100 to a random person I see, the first random person I see, right? That could catapult their life into a better direction. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, they were struggling with bills, maybe they were short on something, and now they're like, yeah, now that I just got a little bit more money, they, you know what I'm saying, they put their mind to it, they hustle, they get the rest of it, instead of just giving up because they were starting at zero. Now they're like, damn, I'm already 100 up. I might as well, you know what I'm saying, they grind and they achieve something and they fucking catapult to stardom. Or I get him $100 and that nigga go spend it on crack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just like, damn, I just got a free $100. I don't know what else to do with it, and he just do something really fucking stupid. That is the choice of life, and that is the free will of life. People are going to do stuff no matter what you do. Whether you tell them to do something differently, they're going to choose the path they want to choose. And that was a little bit off topic, but not really, because it all comes back to why I believe Batman is the greatest representation of what it means to be a hero. When they not fucking, you know what I'm saying? When they not like fucking with his character. Because at the end of the day, what makes Batman so great is that he is trying to be the moral compass that everybody in the world follows. A person who stick their hand out to help those unfortunate, or those who's hurting, those who are broken, trying to piece them back together. Do niggas not know that this nigga Bruce helps everybody, even the villains that try to kill him, night after night, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. He was helping their families, their kids. He was like, that is just genuinely because he want them to be better people. Think about that. Think about somebody that's just so selfless that they don't have any place for their life because they cared about millions of other people's lives. And then you get close to what Batman is. But yeah, this is just my little rant on the whole killing rule, because I feel like niggas need to cut Batman some slack on that whole killing rule thing, because you have to understand, just because you can't do it, don't make it stupid and don't make it cowardly. Because he can very, like, you, depending on where you standing, you could very easily flip the script and say to kill somebody is the real act of cowardness, because you just that fed up and that emotional that you could not let them live. You was that bothered by their presence. And now this ain't about comics no more. This is about real life and ethics and morals. Right? When you impose yourself over someone else in any way, be careful, because the consequences of doing that could be a various of things. Because we have free will. We can do whatever we want. But we are enslaving ourselves with rules and laws and a bunch of other things that make it more, I can't say right, because if we really think about it, there is no such thing as right and wrong. There's acceptance and not acceptance of certain behavior. Me, morally, I believe that it's wrong to be attracted to minors. I believe that it's wrong to you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of shit to force yourself upon people who don't want you or who don't consent to what you're doing. I believe that it's wrong to do a multitude of things. I'm not about to just list everything, because then that list get long as hell. But I believe that it's wrong to do all of those things. But the scary thing about freedom and about the world is that everything I believe is wrong, there's a counterpart out here in the world that believe all those things are right. And all all I can do is just live the best I can, because the odds of me running into a person like that is extremely low. I don't seek out those type of people. I don't hang in those type of crowds. Like, I mean, the closest anybody like that could probably get to me is like Discord, and that's not even like a diss to Discord. It's just anybody can make a community. So there's communities of just festering, just plague people that just got damaged psyches. But even then, they will have to invite me in there, which they're not gonna do, or I will have to join, which I'm not gonna do. So odds of me like coming in contact with somebody like that, I won't say it's zero, because the world is vast and nigga, I could walk outside right now and hop in my car and go to fucking Walmart and bump into a nigga who is what I'm talking about. That's how crazy the world is. But would I know it? No, because you can't see it from the outside. It's an internal thing. Well, some creepy niggas you can see it from the outside because they don't know how to keep they body like maintained. So you can see the creepiness on them. Like, you know, tier 7 fucking subscribers on Twitch, and crazy shit like that. Tier 4 fucking subs and shit. But like, I don't know why I just did the diss at them niggas like that. That was crazy. But y'all get what I mean. Like, it's so easy to see somebody doing something and then down them for doing what they're doing instead of uplifting each other, because we evolve from very, very damaged, very evil people. If you think about it, from the beginning of time, as we started to evolve, at a certain point when we were still tribes, and all the men will get killed, and then the women will get pillaged by another tribe, and then they will be forced or they will willingly take on another husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. That is a thing that came into our genetics of just being like, okay, my partner's dead. I might as well move on to somebody else now, because all the women who were loyal got killed and died of old age. They never took a new partner. So that is a thing that got passed on. And you gotta think that how many bad things like that have gotten passed on to current day. How many people were just like, oh, we're these type of people. We believe these things. We believe that these races are below us. We believe that these things should be this way. And then that get passed on to their kids. And then they teach that to their kids. It's a very hard thing to break away from when it's a narrative that's being taught to each other. And then it become a thing where it's just like ingrained in our DNA to do. And what I mean by that is like the whole stereotype of, if you see one black person running as a black person, you're going to start running too. That's not really a stereotype. That's more of a trauma defense genetically. And what I mean by that is that no matter where I am, no matter what city I go to, if I see a large group of black people running in a certain direction, I'm going to run that way too. Because I'm automatically in my head going to assume that whatever they running from is extremely dangerous. And the reason it works like that is, let's be real, slavery. You know what I'm saying? And when you seen a bunch of black people running back then, when we, saying my melanated people was, in cuffs. When we seen a bunch of our melanated brothers and sisters running, it was because My fault. My recording fucking cut out. But what I was saying, yeah, when we seen them running, it was because they had an opportunity to, escape, and the rest of us was like, damn, I'm trying to escape too. So it just became a perpetual thing where if you seen one run, follow them because they probably know where they going, and even if they don't, being where we are is it got to be vastly better to go wherever we're going than to be where we are. And yeah, this got into some deep moral shit, and you know what I'm saying, like, but that's just a little bit of like the way I think, and I just wanted to invite people into my mind for a bit, so we can actually have a understanding. Most people probably still gonna watch this, and they still gonna be like Batman's ass, this and the third, because they have their own opinions, right? Which, eh, like, is that gonna hurt my feelings or nothing? No, not really. But I wanted the people who are still in the middle that see Batman slender and they be like, why is Batman slender? Or why don't he kill? I want them to understand and to see why he don't kill. And why that's so important. Because morals and shit is deteriorating from society. It is so hard for people to be good people and good things happening to them just off being good people, because we have been like, especially now that internet is more of a lifestyle and a than just a tool. It is hundreds of thousands of people who their whole thing is just to spew hatred on anything, whether it's real or fictional or whatever. And what I mean is about like the sketch situation. And I don't know if anybody know about sketch. Like, no, I said I don't know too much about them because like that wasn't like my type of content. I seen him with Agent once, you know what I'm saying, and I seen him with Max, you know what I'm saying, Playboy Max when they was making a song. I was like, oh, that nigga, you know what I'm saying, he kind of cool. Like he little squatty dude, you know what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know what's going on with him, but you know what I'm saying, he looked like he could probably have some, some things going on, some genetic traits, right? And then I come to find out that is the case. You know what I'm saying? He do have some genetic things, and you know what I'm saying, some learning curves and shit like that. Things that made his life a little bit harder than the average born baby. Right? And then I seen the situation, right? I didn't look for the shit because first of all, anybody who looked for that shit, you're gay. Like, and no, I'm going to say it right now, bro. If you looked for that shit or you found it on Twitter and you watched that shit, you're gay. Because I've never seen people so invested in finding out something about somebody else that you will willingly go watch whatever the fuck they're doing. And that's the thing. I still don't know what he was doing exactly. I seen a picture of him, you know what I'm saying, with his eyebrows done and like he had lip gloss on or some shit. And I was like, ah, homie's a little fruity. Okay. Like, did that make me hate him? No. Because guess what? I don't know him. I have nothing to do with him. And he's living his own life. That have nothing to do with me. Did he come into my house and tell me that I have to start fucking trimming my eyebrows and wearing lip gloss? No. So why the like I have no reason to be mad at whatever the fuck he was doing with whoever the fuck he was doing it with. Cause I was hearing some videos and niggas was like, oh well, he did this, and then third. And I'm like, why is that any of your concern? What two a consenting adults do have nothing to do with you. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand that just because people are public figures and you can see them, don't mean that you deserve to know what's going on in their life or that you are a part of their life. These are, yeah, they might be public because you can see them and they might post videos and they might show you their house or their cars. That don't mean you can just show up at their fucking house unannounced because they're not your fucking friends. Niggas think because of the internet that once they like somebody and they start watching them and they start idolizing them, that these people are automatically elevated from being human. So they have certain responsibilities and shit to a person they have never met. And that's weird to me because the sketch situation completely overshadowed the Dr. Disrespect situation, which I'm like, how the fuck are niggas still letting that slide? Like, no, like I don't understand that. When that shit was disappearing, I'm like, how the fuck, or that's not what people were talking about. And then I had to remember, this is the internet. Nobody truly gives a fuck. They just want to jump onto the next controversial topic and the next situation. They don't actually care about anything that's going on. It's just whatever happens that makes them money or that's entertaining or that's hurting somebody else. That's what people go to, and that's sad. If you really think about it, that is truly sad. That's where we are as people. And honestly, I feel like that's why I'm gonna have to leave this video because I said everything I wanted to say about the Batman situation and then the morals, and then I started spinning, and now I'm just disappointed in humanity. So before my disappointment dropped any lower, uh, I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you did, and if you're not subscribed already. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.